I have been shitting on Throne of Glass for a good little bit now because I kind of DNF the series because it was just so infuriating to read. However, absolutely none of that applies to Manorian. I fucking love this ship. If Sarah fucks this up, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. I finished Queen of Shadows in 2023 when I had to be trapped on a plane for a transoceanic flight in order for me to finish Queen of Shadows. That's how frustrated I was with it. And I spent the whole book in a proverbial state of what the fuck am I looking at until Manon and Dorian meet and she's just like something about bleeding and then he goes, I'll bleed whatever color you tell me to. And then I was like, what Throne of Glass problems? There's nothing wrong with these books. They're perfect. And I just picked up Empire of Storms again. I picked up the tandem read. I have a copy of the book that's like Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn. Like it actually like does the tandem read correctly, so I don't have to keep flipping from book to book, which has improved the reading situation somewhat. But I still don't like Empire of Storms. And I'm reading these chapters, and I'm just kind of like annoyed that I got to deal with Aelin and Rowan, like Aelin the god and Rowan boring Whitethorn. I got to deal with that. But then Manon like invades Dorian's city and then they meet again and then he's just like hello witchling like something like that and she's just like hello princeling and I'm just like what's wrong with Empire of Storms? There's nothing wrong with this series. The series is perfect. I talk a lot of shit about the men of the SJM verse and I have my favorites and I have my least favorites and they are numerous on both sides. And while I think I can talk in like a very nuanced way about even some of my favorite men, like Cale Westfall is one of my favorite men in this series, and I could go on and talk about him and like break down his character a little bit. He's very interesting to me. I have nothing like that for Dorian. My brain just goes blank, and I'm just like, what's wrong with him? He's perfect. There's nothing wrong with this character. There's just nothing to say. There's nothing to say except that he's perfect. As for Manon, I think that she is the reason why I finished Air of Fire. Air of Fire was insufferable to me except for her chapters. So I was locked in for her, and then I was locked in a Queen of Shadows for her. So then I'm just sitting there just like, I'm at the tandem read. We have 3 books, for me 2 books because I'm reading it as one volume, 2 books to go. And I'm just like, how is Sarah gonna fuck this up? Like, I am a veteran of the Great NESSIAN Massacre. How is this going to get fucked up? Because NESSIAN got fucked up. How is this going to get ruined? And I'm sitting here kind of like, a lot of things could fuck up Manorian. Like, a lot of things could fuck up Manorian. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be that, like, Dorian fucks up and Dorian gets character assassinated or anything like that. Dorian's a human and Manon isn't. Is there a cauldron? Are we going to shove Dorian into the cauldron? Like, because if Aelin and Rowan are mates, because I know that Aelin and Rowan are mates just because of me absorbing things from the SJM internet zeitgeist. So I have to assume that Manorian are mates as well, because like this seems like the ship. And if it's not the ship, I don't want to know. But if it is the ship, this is like a fated mate series, so I guess they're mates, but how could they be mates? Because Manon's not a fae, she's a witch. And Dorian is not a fae, he is a magical human. What, do? At least with Cale and Yrene, like, they're both humans. Like, I'm not worried about them. Like, I'm worried about, like, if Dorian ends up falling into the Throne of Glass version of the Cauldron so that he could be with Manon forever, and then he's separated from Cale through the bounds of mortality, that's gonna suck too. So I'm like, oh, are they all gonna turn into fae so that they're all like human, like fae forever? Like what's gonna happen here? I don't even know. And the worst part is I only care in regards to Manorian and Cale and Yrene, and that's it. Anyway, Manorian forever. We love Manorian.